I'm living in there in a lower place. They're walking in this song while I'm vibing out of space. Crash land just to take their girl on a dinner date. But haters see me winning, they just...
Welcome back to another episode, and I know in the last one I said that I wouldn't use the same intro because I said I didn't like it or something like that, but I'm kind of liking it. It's just really me on a scooter. So anyway, for today I'm gonna, it's inspired by castles, this build, but it's like not really a castle. It's like a Victorian styled house. It's like you'd see in real life, but made in Minecraft. It's got I think 8 rooms altogether, or 9 rooms. And the bricks I used, well, not bricks, just the materials I used were dark green concrete, dark oak wood, and concrete blocks. Yeah, those are the main things I used. So I think it turned out quite good. I'm trying to go for a very real life type of build, but in Minecraft, so there's going to be a lot more rooms than normal. But I can't seem to get the angles correct and the curvature right and stuff like that. So I'm just going to see how it ends up looking. As you can see throughout this video, I tried base the build off of squares and rectangles, but at the end it goes a bit off plan when I accidentally build one of the buildings too big. It's too wide and too long. It's a perfect square, but it kind of messes with the whole thing. I know some of you guys might be like, oh, are you not going to furnish it in this video? I'm going to add all the furniture in the next video, so it's not an hour-long video or something like that, because it takes me a while to edit them, because I have to screen record it and then add voices and add other things just so it sounds correct, and then I have to make sure none of the footage is corrupted and none of my voiceover is corrupted, so it does take a while. So I'm going to do it in 2 parts. I'm going to build the actual furniture in tomorrow's video, or the day after that. I'm not sure when I'll upload it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video for now, and I hope you guys will enjoy tomorrow's video as well. At this point in the build, you can kind of tell that I'm going to build some more rooms, but originally I was only ever going to have just one build, one big house, but I'm going to connect them all, so it still is one big house, but I'm just going to have a lot of rooms. And then in tomorrow's episode, I will be furnituring it, adding furniture, as I already said, but maybe in the next episode after that, the 4th ever episode, I'll be doing something like adding more detail into it, like adding vines and stuff like that, and then adding age to it, because it's meant to be an old-fashioned build. And then after that, I'll probably add some more detail into it, like in the same episode, where instead of the roofs just too high, I'll have it curve in and then have a nice glass beam or something like that, because I want it to be my main build of this world. Like in the last episode, you saw I built a hobbit hole type of thing. So in this episode, I want it all to kind of fit in. This will be the main base, and I'll have it super futuristic lab at the other side of it, or behind it. And what I want to do, I want to have a bunch of mega tiger trees, the biggest trees you can have, behind it, so it's a nice view where the sun rises, yeah, so it rises over a bunch of trees. I just want it to look really realistic and fancy, and I just want it to be a happy time when I'm running through the house to get stuff. I don't want to just have a base where it's oh, just get it over and done with, go in, sleep, blah blah blah. I want it to be go in, have a nice experience in the house instead of just get it over and done with. And I want to have it pleasurable to go in there, and not, yeah, I want to have it quite nice inside so you don't get bored eventually. Because there's 2 things how to build your house. You're meant to have purpose into it, and you're also meant to have it functional. And I think I've done both of those really good, because I have enough room to have a farm, a storage area, a furnace area, and a bedroom, and a bunch of other stuff like that. So I'm really happy with it, how it looks. And eventually, hopefully, I'll be able to have enough subscribers so people actually care how I built it and where I got my inspiration from, so I can release a tutorial on some of the stuff here. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I've already explained the next video of me adding furniture, but I think the next video after the furniture one, which will be number 5, I believe, I'll be adding a massive Big Ben tower, where if you click a button in the Big Ben tower, or you hit something, or you stand on a pressure plate, it adds the Big Ben chimes, the ones that it hit when it goes 12 o'clock, I think, something like that. And I'll have it really like loud, and I'll just try do that with note blocks. So it actually is a functional tower, and I'll add a working clock on it, or just a fancy looking clock or something like that. I'll just try have a really nice looking build. Hopefully at one point I find a way to like make this in a world you guys can actually download, because I don't want to lose this world eventually and not be able to get it back. I'd like to re-download it and work on it some more in the future years. And plus I really like the seed, and if you don't like this world, at least use a seed in one of your worlds, because I personally feel like it's got like 12 ravines around it, it's got a village on the right, left and centre, it's got like massive dungeons around it, it's got a massive cave system. So I feel like a world download for this would be really good, and just use the seeding. Using the seed would be super good as well. My all-round plan for this world is going to be to have it a massive world, and hopefully one day it'll be like one of the biggest worlds you can eventually download, because I know there's worlds that have massive creations, but I want this one to be like a bit of like a mix and match world. Like, you know when you don't have any good clothes, so you have to wear that 5-year-old shirt and those brand new jeans you got and stuff like that. I want this to be a similar world to that, and I want it to like flip through dimensions, like genres and stuff like that, each time you go in a different location. Like every 1,000 blocks, it'll be something like new. In this 1,000 block, it'll be a nice castle and a hobbit hole, and then in a different 1,000 block area, in 1,000 blocks away in a different area, there'll be like a massive futuristic mansion or something like that in the next episodes, or something like that. I'm just gonna really right now what I'm trying to do is just make it a fun world for you guys to watch and fun for me to build, so I don't lose inspiration. And I'm happy with all the thoughts I'm getting about this, because instead of just building a house and then being done with it and then not knowing what to do for the next like 5 days of uploading, because this world here is going to be like a long-lasting world, in my opinion. It's going to be my YouTube world that I'm using now. That's why I called it that eventually. And I'm going to have it just really big and really fancy. And a world that me and my friends can join, and it's a nice thing to do, instead of just like normal worlds where it's a house and that's it. I want this to be a really big, nice place for just to have fun in. Anyway, thanks for watching this episode, and I know it went by really quickly because I had it sped up, but otherwise it would have taken, I think all this was 2 hours worth. I managed to get in only like 10 minutes and less. But anyway, I'm really proud of how this turned out to look, and I can't wait to add stuff, take away stuff, and make it just a better place to be. So I'm looking forward to just improving it eventually. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a fantastic day. Bye.